Still can't fix the transitions, as you've probably seen. Hello, everyone. Welcome along. It is Thursday, the 13th of November. Thank you very much, as always, for joining this evening for another 50 questions. And what is going on with that timer? It's cutting all the number. Oh, anyway, it's been one of those days. Anyway, hello. Hope you're all well. Yeah, as always, thank you for joining. 50 questions, as always, including a very, very, very special round 3, which is not written by me, but I will talk more about that in a little while. The wonders of collaborations, and to be honest, I've been watching the clips all week, and I'm sort of a bit and listening to the I listened to the episode in full, but also listened to I've been caught up with a couple that I'd missed. And it is so much fun. It is the most fun that I've ever had recording a podcast. And I'm sort of gutted I'm not doing more because it was a lot of fun. But anyway, we'll talk more about Here's What You Do in a little while. For now, it is over to you and to say hello to all of you fine and lovely, wonderful people this evening. What was I going to say? Don't know. Can't remember what I was going to say. Oh, I am waiting for a message. If you wonder why I'm constantly looking over to my side, I am waiting for a message. I'm waiting for confirmation for what time I'm being picked up in the morning, because I may be on BBC Breakfast. Talking about cheating in quizzes. So I'm just waiting for confirmation of the taxi details and what time I'm going. But yeah, because there's a big news story about a pub that's banned a team for cheating at a pub quiz. So I've been speaking to a couple of people over the last couple of days. But yeah, BBC Breakfast want me to come in and sit on the sofa and have a chat about cheating in quizzes. So I am just constantly checking my phone just to wait for confirmation on what time I'm being picked up. Right, let's say hello to some of you fine and lovely dandy people, which I've not even opened the thing up. There we go. We are rocking. We are... Nope. Okay. Roll down, roll down, roll down. There we go. Good evening then to Christine. Hello to you. Snow in Canada. Keep it. Keep it. Spread it around Canada if you want, but just keep it over there. Don't start sending snow this way. No. It's hard enough with the rain at the minute. Yeah, just keep it there. It looks pretty in Canada. It doesn't look so pretty over here. But in Canada, it looks very pretty. So yeah, keep it over there, Christine. But hope you're well. Hope you're keeping warm as best you can. Good evening to the usual suspects of Jill and Ross. Good evening. Let me just unplug that. Yes. Hello. Yeah, hello to the usual suspects of Jill and Ross. Good evening to Nicola Gregory. I need your help. Well, that's a worrying thing to put in Discord at this time of the night, Vicky. Okay. But yeah, hello to Nicola Gregory. Good evening to you. Good evening to Linda Herring and Netherways as well. Good evening to all of you guys. Hope you are well. Kieran and Lorna are here. Kieran's not at band practice tonight, so good evening to both of you. Hope you are well, which means Lorna's score will take an absolute nosedive. But yeah, good evening to you. What is the game you play? 2-player. Use your hands to make signs. What? I feel like that is a trap. I'm going to ignore Vicky. I know what the answer to that is. I'm just gonna carry on. Good evening to Moogie and Phil. Sounds like a very big trap, that. Good evening to Moogie and Phil. Hope you guys are well, ready and eager for the usual fun and head scratching. So good evening to both of you. Hope you are well. Judith Williams, sounds like you've had a much busier week than I have. Busy week with All Souls, All Saints, Bonfire, the Remembrance Service, Take a Breath, and Saturday is the Winter Christmas Fair at the church with the Main Street Christmas lights. It'll be good to take a breather with the quiz this evening. Yeah, it sounds like you've had a more bonkers week than I've had. Very proud of Jack. He went to the Remembrance Service on Sunday. Very, very proud. To the point, as he was leaving, Sarah had explained to him about some of the graves and how they were some of our fallen soldiers. And Jack stood in front of one of the graves and whispered in his very, very polite voice, "Thank you very much for your service," to one of the graves. Yeah. That's one to get your tear jerking going already at this time. Yeah, wowzers. That kid, he just comes out with the most incredible stuff at times without being prompted. But yeah, so good evening to you, Judith. Hope you are well. Good evening to Cheryl and her partner Brendan, who are taking part in the quiz as usual, but it will be from my happy place in the world, Costa Rica in Tenerife. Had to take shelter last night due to Storm Claudia. Yeah, I've seen some of the. There were some ridiculously bonkers weather in Tenerife over the last couple of days. So yeah, I hope you're staying safe. But yeah, very, very much a happy place of mine. So I hope you guys are having fun over there in Tenerife. At least I'm there in spirit. Sort of the quiz is still sort of going on. I need to put that on silent. There we go. Yeah, okay. Good evening to Sir Bill, tutor of Legend Shire. Tuned into BBC Radio Lanx this morning, got 4 out of 5. Do you live near to the studio? Ouch. Yeah, about 10-minute drive. I'm about 10 minutes down the road. Yeah, so I take Jack to school and then toddle in. But then when I got there this morning, it was it was a bit of mad and manic in there this morning. But yeah, no, so yeah, I'm not far. But it's great. It's much better being in the studio with them because then at least I can see them all, their reactions and stuff, and then I can wind them up at the same time. It's great fun. But yeah, joining in with the usual with Jill and Christine. Good luck to all of the YouTube live chat legends. So good evening to all of you guys. Hope you are all well. Good evening to BT as well, who's multitasking tonight with one eye on the quiz and one eye on I forgot the Inkling game was on. Shows how much up to date I am with the internationals. So yeah, good evening to you, BT. Hope you're well. Good evening to the Devonshire Dumplings. Hello to you guys. Hope you are well. Hello to, could I give a belated birthday wishes to newbie Linda? It was her birthday on the 8th of November. Of course I can. Hello to all of the newbies and the Bakewell's Hearts. Good evening to all of you, but happy birthday to Linda as well. Good evening to Georgia Vella, who says these Thursdays roll around pretty quickly. Yeah, you're telling me. Looking forward to my weekly brain workout. Oh, well, we will get your brain working out this evening without any shadow of a doubt. And the final one on here for now. Good evening to Irene and to Bob. Good luck to Vicky and Ben, of course. It doesn't matter if we lose Bob, it's the taking part that counts. Listen, I have no idea what's up with those two this evening, but they're already causing absolute carnage in the Patreon Discord server. So I think you're fine tonight. I think they're on a different planet this evening, I'll be honest. So I think you're fine. Grab your pens and paper, get yourself settled in. I think you might actually beat them tonight. But yeah, so that was all on there. Good evening to Joan as well over on Instagram, who always posts on there with everything going on. So good evening to Joan as well. Hope you are well. But yeah, in the 2 minutes before I roll into the first question this evening, very happy and privileged to welcome the 3 gentlemen from Here's What You Do this evening, who are, I know, watching along, playing along with the quiz as well this evening, with the exception of James, who he can't play round 3 because he wrote round 3. So he can't really play that because then I'd be talking about him tomorrow on BBC Breakfast about cheating on quizzes. That's a great way to cheat at a quiz. Write it yourself, don't tell anyone, and then play it. But yeah, so what really pleased to welcome the guys. The podcast went out yesterday, and I know a lot of you have already listened to it because I've had messages come through. We've been sharing some clips and stuff across socials as well on both of our platforms, and I've got 2 clips for you tonight. 2 questions that you can also have a go at with the answers. If you want to find out the answers, you have to listen to the podcast. Yes. So yeah, but we'll talk more about Here's What You Do. But it was, honestly, it's the most fun I've had recording a podcast, and we were recording for quite a long time, but it didn't feel like that length of time. It was just so much fun, and I don't think I've laughed as much as what I've done at anything, to be honest. It was so much fun to do, and I think it translates as well from what I understand from a few comments and stuff that I've had over the last couple of days. So yeah, no, really pleased to be involved, and they've also, having listened to their podcast and caught up with some of the episodes, have also given me some ideas for different rounds as well, which, you know, I will credit back to him if I do go down that road at any point. But yeah, so 20 seconds to go. That is to come in round 3 in the clips in the break. So I will talk more about Here's What You Do in a little while. But for now, let me get onto the right thing. Yeah, fair play, Alex. I feel like I could write a quiz and still get the answers wrong. Listen, if I go back and try to play my quizzes now, I would still get the answers wrong. I don't think I could get 50 out of 50 on any of my quizzes that I've written over the last 5.5 years, and I wrote them. So, yeah, no, I do get where you're coming from. Anyway, welcome along. It is Thursday, the 13th of November. As always, thank you very much for joining this evening. Grab your pens and grab your paper. Get yourselves nice and comfortable and settled in. 30 questions, and then we'll take a break and see how you are doing. I'm going to kick it off with some places for you this evening. And here then is your first question. Number one. What is the only country that Monaco shares a border with? So what is the only country that Monaco shares a border with? Number two, which of these is not a shipping forecast location? Oh, no. Yep, that's fine. I realise what I've done now. Yeah, which of these is not a shipping forecast location? Is it Thames, Humber, Fastnet, or Seoul? So which of these is not a shipping forecast location? Thames, Humber, Fastnet, or Seoul? Number three, which of these capital cities does the Danube pass through? Is it Sofia, Bratislava, Berlin, or Prague? So which of these capital cities does the Danube pass through? Sofia, Bratislava, Berlin, Prague. Why are you all listing every one of my errors this evening? Tom Cruise, Milton Keynes, Emmental Cheese, Venice to Vienna. Number four, which US state is an island chain found in the Pacific Ocean? Number five, what is the name of the river that runs through the middle of Newcastle? So what is the name of the river that runs through the middle of Newcastle? Number six, what is the name of the ancient extinct volcano overlooking Edinburgh? I fell down one heck of a rabbit hole when I was looking at this the other day. Number seven, name the island pictured here. Have emoji for a second. Name the island here for number seven. Number eight, which of the Channel Islands is closest to the British mainland? So which of the Channel Islands is closest to the British mainland? Number nine, name the country in green. And number 10, which theme park chain has locations such as World Resort in Warrington, Kingdom Resort in Derbyshire, and Dinosaur and Farm Park in Milton Keynes? I was going to make a joke about Milton Keynes, but I'm just about getting them back on side, so we'll leave that there. Round 2 then is with some people. That's what it says on the tin. Number 1. Uh, who is this? Oh dear. Who is this for number 1? See, I don't. You know how people get like fantasy sort of like dinner parties and who they would invite. I don't do. I haven't got that. I've got who I would like to sit in a pub for a night and just have great conversations with. And this person is on that list, along with Jensen Button. Number 2. What was the name of Stan Laurel's comedic partner? There's one more picture. Oh no, it's 2 actually. What was the name of Stan Laurel's comedic partner? Number 3, which singer's debut UK #1 single was the 1985 hit Into the Groove? So which singer's debut UK #1 single was the 1985 hit Into the Groove? Yes, they had singles in the UK prior, but their debut single, #1 single. Question 2, can I just put the surname? Well, kinda, yeah. I mean, you're marking your own sheet, Alex, to be fair, so you can kind of put what you want. Number 3, who is this? Number 5, who is considered the founder of modern nursing? So, who is considered the founder of modern nursing? Number 6, the world's most famous equation. That's the quote that goes with it. E equals MC squared was created by whom? Hey, I worked out. You know how, like, for 5.5 years on the presentations, all the numbers are all in there. I finally worked out how to make them like that. It's been a very productive week this week. Number 7, who was the first until now only female Speaker of the House from 1992 to 2000? So, who was the first until now only female Speaker of the House from 92 to 2000? Number 8, who was the first female to win a Nobel Prize? The first person to win one twice and the only person to win in 2 scientific fields. Number 9, who was the 46th president of the US from 2021 to 2025? So who was the 46th president of the US from 21 to 25? Ooh, sharp intake of breath there. And finally, number 10, who is this? It was very nearly very, very awkward earlier on because I did some final checks and just ran through the presentation. And it did not say who is this across the top before. It may have been used from a previous picture slide and had something else across the top. So, round 3, this comes to you from the fine gentleman at Here's What You Do, and they have entitled it Letter Rip. I like the puns. But yes, they have entitled it Letter Rip. Well, you're probably confused at this point and wondering what on earth is Letter Rip? Well, in true time-honoured fashion from their own podcast, here's what you do. So, in the round, each answer will only differ by one letter from the answer before. They are not anagrams. The letters for each answer will be in the exact same order. So, for example, answer number 1 could be shop, answer number 2 would be ship, answer number 3 would be chip, etc. Keep a note of the letters you have ripped away because you'll need them at the end of the round. So in that example above, you ripped away the O from 1, so keep the O to one hand. Okay, I've put that on screen as well because for those people who have us on mute and would be like, what on earth is going on here? So hopefully that explanation they have now finished reading, they have completely an understanding of how this works. It is brilliant. It is absolutely brilliant. I'm really, really pleased because James had a few options of what they were going to do. So I'm really, really pleased that they went with this. So here we go. Let it rip. Here we go. So question number 1, salmon, tuna and cod are all types of what? So salmon, tuna and cod are all types of what? I've lost what I needed. There it is. No, it's gone. I need James's doc. There it is. Number 2, the Marvel comic and TV series whose main character is Danny Rand is called Iron what? So remember, it only differs by one letter from the first answer, from the previous answer even. So the Marvel comic and TV series whose main character is Danny Rand is called Iron what? Number 3, which word means to go without food and also quick? So which word means to go without food and also quick? So hopefully now, 3 answers on the board, you can now sort of start to see how it is all taking shape, how it is all coming together in a nice little quiz round. Number 4, seeing someone after a long time is known as a blast from the what? So seeing someone after a long time is known as a blast from the what? Number 5, in the 1994 film The Mask, which four letters does Jim Carrey say before he says, "Why? Because I gotta." I can't do Jim Carrey very well. In the I can't do many many impressions very well, as we've established. In the 1994 film The Mask, which four letters does Jim Carrey say before he says, "Why? Because I gotta." The good thing is, if you got the previous answer, then you know three of the four letters. Number 6, what is the left side of a ship called? What is the left side of a ship called? Number 7, what does the P of P.O. Box stand for? Number 8, a small bunch of flowers, also called a nosegay, is known as what? So a small bunch of flowers, also called a nosegay, is known as what? Whoa, 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 whoa. Sorry, my bad. There we go. Number 9. What name is given to a horse that measures under 14.2 hands? Sorry, I had the wrong mouse in my hand. I was reading something and I had the wrong mouse in my hand. Went to scroll. Yeah. Idiot. So number 10, what animal can you make from all the letters you ripped in the previous answers? So that is the letters you changed. So there are 8 changes of letters. Those letters, when rearranged, make an animal. That's why I said keep a watch on the letters that you rip away, because you will need them at the end. Right, okay, there we go. So that is your first 30 questions then so far this evening. How do you think you have done? Well, they are up now on the hub. So quizhub.co.uk if you want to recap any of those 30 questions, including the final round there from the guys at Here's What You Do. So if you want to recap, head on over now. Quizhub.co.uk, scan the QR code. Either one of those will take you to the website. When you get on there, click on today's date, 15th of November. Click on part 1 underneath the video and enter the code that is on screen now. That is 011. 011595 011595. As always, all those details will be on screen in the break, including before you all run away. For the first time tonight, I have 2 clips in the breaks. Your first clip is this is one of the worst reactions I have ever given to a quiz question, but it is absolutely hilarious that the guys have chosen this. So what is the name of the film? So a bonus question for you in the break for you to get stuck into. So I will be back in 5 minutes time, but have a watch of this while you're thinking of your answers for the first 30 questions this evening. I'll see you after this.
Here's what you do. I'm going to read out the plot of a movie, as if I was giving you the broad strokes of how to make, for example, a baked Alaska. All I need you to do is tell me what movie I'm describing. Take 1 tall drink of water and mix with stone walls and thyme. Once well rested, dice up some soapstone and add a dash of freedom. Serve with opera.
Oh, freedom had me going down a different route to opera.
You're going to have to read that again, John.
Take 1 tall drink of water and mix with stone walls and thyme. Once well rested, dice up some soapstone and add with a dash of freedom. Serve with opera.
Oh,
Oh, hello.
Oh, Jay's got it.
No, there's no guarantees on that. I've got an answer.
And you feel happy with it?
Yeah.
No, I've got an answer that I'm not happy with. It works for some of the words, I just can't get all of the words.
Oh, mine only works for one of the words, so I'm just going with it.
Johnny, have you got an answer?
I do. It's very pretentious, and I don't think it's correct.
I think, Jim, I'm coming to you first this time.
Oh, I was just going to copy what they were saying. Freedom led me down a Braveheart path, but then I was like, that's not opera. I didn't know if opera was part of the plot, but I wondered if it was just the soundtrack, in which case, I've gone Gladiator.
Jay, what have you gone for?
I thought tall drink of water was describing someone, and then I looked at the rest of it and thought, I'm just going to ignore it all, stick with the freedom and the speech and go with Braveheart.
Oh, so you have gone Braveheart, right? Okay, maybe that is it.
Johnny, what have you gone for?
I have gone for the classic Werner Herzog film, Fitzcarraldo.
Oh, come off it, Johnny.
Where they famously try and transport like an opera house down a river.
Wow. You have gone highbrow there. None of you have got the correct answer.
Oh!
It is...
Everyone at home will have got that right and be screaming at us.
Yeah, we are idiots.
Find out the answer on Here's What You Do, the quiz show podcast with 3 new quizzes every week.
Okie dokie, answers to those first 30 then coming up in just a few moments' time. There are a few more clips on my Instagram and also on his or what you do on theirs. Plus, the full episode is out now. It was out yesterday. Like I said, I've had some great messages about it. It is such a clever idea, which is why I did want to be involved and why I was really privileged to sort of be allowed to be a guest with them all. And it does say it was the most fun I've had recording a podcast. It really was brilliant fun. And they liked my quiz that I put together, which, you know, sort of had a format that I've knocked around a bit for a while. And they quite enjoyed playing mine as well. So, yeah, the answer to that is in the podcast. It's here on YouTube. And if you just search, here's what you do on all of your podcast platforms that you that you listen to podcasts on. It is very entertaining, and I'm not saying that because I'm on it. It is very entertaining. Oh, wait. Okay. Some confusing things going on tonight on in our Patreon Discord server. I think they're all a bit wired this evening. Yeah, well, saying that, the quiz cheating thingy, I don't know. Unless it's a ploy by BBC Breakfast to get their numbers up to watch tomorrow morning, I don't know, because I've not had confirmation on what time I'm being picked up in the morning. So either they've decided to go a different way, or I'm not being picked up in the morning, or a taxi's just going to turn up on the doorstep at some time in the morning and just pick me up in my pajamas and take me to BBC Breakfast, which would be entertaining. I'll keep you posted if I do hear, and if I don't hear before the end of the quiz, then I'll and I am going. I'll put it on my socials in the morning what time I'm on. Right, let's give you the answers then to the first 30 this evening and see how you did. So round one was places. Here we go. Number one. There we go. What is the only country that Monaco shares a border with? It is France. Number two, which of these is not a shipping force location? Now, if you pronounce them, they are all shipping force locations. However, Seoul on the shipping force locations is spelt S-O-L-E. So, and as they are written there, the Seoul is not. Yeah, the shipping force location is S-O-L-E. I know, bit sneaky, but... Number three, which of the capital cities does the Danube pass through? It is Bratislava. Number four, which US state is an island chain found in the Pacific Ocean? It is Hawaii. Number five, what is the name of the river that runs through the middle of Newcastle? It's the River Tyne. You know, fog on the Tyne is all mine, all mine. Fog on the Tyne is all mine. Number six, what is the name of the ancient extinct volcano overlooking Edinburgh? It is Arthur's Seat. Number seven, name the island. That is the Isle of Wight. Number eight, which of the Channel Islands is closest to the British mainland? It is Alderney. Number nine, name the country in green. It is Oh Canada. Oh Canada. And number 10, which theme park chain has locations such as World Resort in Warrington, Kingdom Resort in Derbyshire, and Dinosaur and Farm Park in Milton Keynes? It is Gulliver's, as in Gulliver's World Resorts, or Gulliver's World Kingdom Resort. And the Dinosaur and Fun Park. They've got a few others as well. I was going to say something about I really should take Jack to the Dinosaur and Farm Park in Milton Keynes, but I just know I'm opening myself to people going, do you even know how to get there? So, round two with people. Number one, who is this? That is Tim Peake. Number two, what was the name of Stan Laurel's comedic partner? Now, look, you're marking your own sheets, okay? I'm not going to step in on this. The correct answer is Oliver Hardy, but I know a lot of you are going to have gone, well, it's Laurel and Hardy, so I'm just going to say Mr. Hardy. Now, if you're playing against people and you can convince them enough that you're worthy of the point for that, then that's entirely up to you guys this evening. I'm leaving that to your own devices. Number three, which singer's debut UK #1 single was the 1985 hit Into the Groove? It was Madonna. She'd had UK charting singles before, but her first number one was Into the Groove. Number 4, who is this? That is Cliff Richard. Number 5, who is considered the founder of modern nursing? Mother Teresa. Number 6, the world's most famous equation, E equals mc squared, was created by Albert Einstein. Number 7, who was the first, until now, only female Speaker of the House from 92 to 2000? It was Betty Boothroyd. Number 8, who was the first female to win a Nobel Prize? The first person to win one twice, and the only person to win in 2 scientific fields. It was Marie Curie. No, you can't have 2 points for Oliver Hardy. No. You can have a pat on the back and a well done, and maybe a scratch under the chin, but that's about the best as you get in. Number 9, who was the 46th president of the US from 21 to 25? It was Joe Biden. And number, here we go. There's the steward's inquiry. I'm going to have to bring something up. Where's it gone? I'll find it in a minute. Yeah, who is this? That is Emma Watson. Right, let me go back. Will you all stop shouting at me for 30 seconds? I'll fix it. There is something, where are we? There is something to do with Mother Teresa and modern nursing, but well, that's the wrong keyboard. I can't find it off. I can't find it that quick. Right, there you go. There's number 5. There is something to do with Mother Teresa being to do with nursing. I'm not going to get into it now, but there you go. Florence Nightingale, because everyone has started flying at me. There's like 5 or 6 people in our Patreon Discord server have just turned around and said, I can't find the details. So yeah, there you go. Sorted. You can all stop shouting at me now. Right, back to where I was. Right, so letter rip round 3. Here we go. So number 1, salmon. I need to get your doc up. Where is it? There. Salmon, tuna, and cod are all types of fish. Number 2, the Marvel comic and TV series whose main character is Danny Rand is called Iron Fist. I'll find it in the break and then I'll read it. So, yeah. Number 3, which word means to go without food and also quick? It is fast. Need to load that back up. There we go. Number 4, seeing someone after a long time is sometimes known as a blast from the past. Number 5, in the 1994 film The Mask, which 4 letters does Jim Carrey say before he says why? This has confused a couple of people because it's part, P-A-R-T. Why? Because I got her. I think we got there. Number 6, what is the left side of a ship called? It is port. Number 7, what does the P of P.O. Box stand for? It is post. Number 8, a small bunch of flowers, also called a nosegay, is known as a posy. Number 9, what name is given to a horse that measures under 14.2 hands? It is a pony. And what animal can you make from all the letters you ripped in the previous 9 answers? You can get a starfish. And then they are in order. So fish became fist, so you ripped away the H. And so then you had IFS, ARTS, which gave you starfish. I know this would have given James a massive headache just trying to get sort of the I don't know what your starting point with this was, James, because if you were thinking starfish to start with, that's a weird place to start. But what it was that you were yeah, so what it was that you were, what your starting point was, I thought it was very clever. Or did you just end up with 8 letters and go, what can I make out of this? Which I think is even better, even more brilliant. But yeah, so that is what you would get, is starfish. So yeah, massive thanks to James for putting that, and for all of the guys Here's What You Do as well. That was actually an original idea from, I think it was episode 3 of the podcast as well. So yeah, it was very it's a very clever idea. I like those kind of things where you know, I mean, I've done it before where I've taken last letter, first letter. I've done that kind of idea, but to change like random letters in the actual as they go is a very clever idea. So yeah, well done, James. I know the headaches that would have caused writing that, so thank you very much. But they are not going away yet. I've got one more clip from them to come in the second break this evening, and still to come there are more questions and answers, and hopefully some right answers, but we'll see. But yeah, so connections and general knowledge scores are already coming through, so I don't even need to tell you, which is good, which means I can push that button and we can go straight into round 4. So connections, as always, 9 questions. Question number 10, what links the 9 answers together? And here we go. Here's question number 1. What is the name given to a person who holds the highest university degree? So what is the name given to a person who holds the highest university degree? Number 2, Everest, Logan, Elbrus, and Stanley are all names of what? Number 3, what is the name of a formal examination of evidence by a judge, typically before a jury, in order to decide guilt in a criminal case? Number 4, what can be a type of nut or a unique eye color? A mixture of brown, gold, and green. So what can be a type of nut or a unique eye color? A mixture of brown, gold, and green. Number 5, what is the first name of Johansson, Black Widow actress in the Marvel Cinematic Universe? Train. Number 6, what is this singer's first name? That was the sort of how do I put it, family friendly picture that I could find of this singer, to be perfectly honest. Number 7, what word can go in front of fair, kit, market, and shop, generally selling or supplying things for an activity involving skill in making things by hand? I can see where you're going with that, Haley, but no. Number 8, what H is to search determinedly for something? Number 9, for good is the tagline to which musical sequel set for release this month and cannot wait. Vicky's just got giddy because she finally knows the answer to a question this evening. And as always, question number 10, what links the 9 answers together? So what links the 9 answers together? General knowledge then, as always, 10 random questions to bring it home for you this evening. Starting with this for number 1. What is the name of the entertainment company that runs venues such as London Eye, Madame Tussauds and Chessington World of Adventures? Number 2, what sea can be found at the eastern end of the English Channel? Number 3, which iconic event began with the Coldstream Guards performing the Royal Salute and the National Anthem on the 13th of July, 1985? So which iconic event began with the Coldstream Guards performing the Royal Salute and the National Anthem on the 13th of July, 1985? Number 4, serology is the study of what? Is it crop circles, breakfast cereals, traffic patterns, or planets out of the solar system? So serology is the study of what? Is it crop circles, breakfast cereals, traffic patterns, or planets out of the solar system? Number 5, in the nursery rhyme Hickory Dickory Dock, what ran up the clock? Glad I pronounced that properly. That'd have been an awkward moment to slip. Number 6, name the former Prime Minister. On that one, that's why. Name the former Prime Minister for number 6. Number 7, what is the capital city of Luxembourg? So what is the capital city of Luxembourg? Number 8, what has types Arabica, Robusta, Liberica, and Excelsa? Excelsior. No, that's Marvel, Jay. Excelsa. Excelsior. Number 9, when it wants to come up. The Great Survey of Land Ownership in 1086 is more commonly called which book? And your final one this evening, number 10. What is the name of this ape type? So what is the name of this ape type? So there you go. That's your final 20 then this evening. How do you think you did? Well, we will find out all together in just a short moment's time. But if you need a recap on those final 20 questions, or if you want to look at any of those pictures again, head on over now to quizhub.co.uk again. Or as I said, scan the QR code. And the code you need this time is on screen now, 022357. That's 022357. Let me swap them around and then swap the videos around, because you'd be a bit, you know, I don't want to send and play the first video again. There we go. Only geniuses can name this group. Yes, perfect. So yeah, another video, another clip from the podcast with Here's What You Do. Very, very entertaining clip, I must say. And quite shocked at what the answer was as well. But here it is with them. Thanks again for joining up with them this week. It's been a lot of fun, and there's still more to come as well. The podcast is out now, but then there's also the extra bits as well that were missed, that couldn't make it into the main podcast that comes out on Monday. But for now, enjoy this clip, and I'll be back with you with the answers.
Who are this gang? We've got Maurice, Sydney, Tina, Clarence, Gaffer, Gordon, and Archie. Who are they?
Maurice, Sydney, Gaffer, Gordon, Archie. I'm missing one.
Maurice, Sydney, Tina, Clarence, Gaffer, Gordon, and Archie.
Gaffer's the one.
Gaffer.
I'm going to come to you first, Jay. What have you gone for?
I have gone for Thomas the Tank Engine.
Okay. John, what have you gone for?
I'm pretty confident this is not right. I wonder whether they are the Magnificent Seven.
Ooh.
They may not be the Magnificent Seven, but they are a Magnificent Seven.
James.
The name that stuck out was Sydney, and Scream is the famous Sydney. So I've just gone for characters from Scream.
Okay, so we've gone Thomas the Tank Engine, we have gone The Magnificent Seven, and Scream.
It's a diverse group.
Is anyone right, Johnny?
None of you are correct. Can't believe it.
Ah.
When I tell you, you may well kick yourselves.
Go on.
And Gaffer, I think, is the one that would give it away for a lot of people. They are...
Wow.
The Who? I don't believe there's a soul who's got that one correct.
Find out the answer on Here's What You Do, the quiz show podcast with 3 new quizzes every week.
So final answers then, final 20 answers coming up in just a moment's time, so make sure you've got those last ones written down. Still to come this week, Jay's Links and JDQ are out tomorrow. As usual, Jay's Links continues through to the weekend and then into next week as well, because I've uploaded all of those. So yeah, it's JDQ and Jay's Links as always, and then don't forget I am live again on Saturday evening as usual here on YouTube. So that is where to find everything as always. Yes. Right, where are we? We are on that one. Okay, right. Let's see how you did with those final 20 this evening. As always, round 4, your connections round. A lot of people are saying that I've done this a couple of weeks too late. Yeah, but if I'd have done it when I did it, then it would have been more obvious. Round 4, connections, number 1. What is the name given to a person who holds the highest university degree? Doctor. Number 2, Everest, Logan, Elbrus, and Stanley are all names of mountains. Number 3, what is the name of a formal examination of evidence by a judge, typically before a jury, in order to decide guilt in a criminal case? It is a trial. Number 4, what can be a type of nut or a unique eye colour? A mixture of brown, gold, and green. It is my eye colour, hazel. Number 5, what is the first name of Johansson, Black Widow actress in the Marvel Cinematic Universe? It is Scarlett Johansson. Number 6, what is this singer's first name? It is Sabrina, that is Sabrina Carpenter. Number 7, what word can go in front of fair, kit, market, and shop? Generally selling or supplying things for an activity involving skill or in making things by hand. It is craft. Number 8, what H is to search determinedly for something? It is hunt. Number 9, for good is the tagline to which musical sequel set for release this month? It is Wicked. And so what links the 9 answers together? It is witch. So you got witch doctor, witch mountain, witch trials, witch hazel, Scarlet Witch from the Marvel Cinematic Universe. There was a bit of a clue there. Sabrina teenage witch, witchcraft, a witch hunt, and wicked is, well, the witches. The Wicked Witch of the West and all that. Well done if you got that this evening. But like I said, if I did that 2 weeks ago, then yeah, it would have been way too obvious. It would have been about the time. General knowledge, let's see how you did with these. Hang on, we've got it once I had the answers. Well, general knowledge number 1. What is the name of the entertainment company that runs venues such as London Eye, Madame Tussauds, and Chessington World of Adventures? It is Merlin Entertainments. Number 2, what sea can be found at the eastern end of the English Channel? It's the North Sea. Number 3, which iconic event began with the Coldstream Guards performing the Royal Salute and the National Anthem on the 13th of July 1985? It's Live Aid. Yeah, Live Aid at Wembley. The Coldstream Guards performed the Royal Salute and the National Anthem before any of the bands then rocked it out. Number 4, serology is the study of what? It is crop circles. Number 5, in the nursery rhyme Hickory Dickory Dock, it was the mouse that ran up the clock. Number 6, name the former Prime Minister, that is Clement Attlee. Number 7, what is the capital city of Luxembourg? It is Luxembourg City. Just like Gibraltar used to. Gibraltar City is a bit of a weird one now because, yeah, it doesn't show up in a lot of places as being a capital with Gibraltar. It's just Gibraltar, basically. But yeah, Luxembourg City's capital city is Luxembourg City. Number 8, what has types Arabica, Robusta, Liberica, and Excelsior? Coffee. Come back. There we go. Coffee. Number 9, the Great Survey of Land Ownership in 1086 is more commonly called the Doomsday Book. And finally, number 10, what is the name of this ape type? It is in honor of our favorite gibbon. It is, yeah, gibbon is the answer, but yeah, massive happy birthday to our favorite gibbon, Simeon, on Monday. Hope you have a very, very good day hope you have a good day on Monday, Simeon, celebrating your birthday. I remembered you said Thursday quiz closest to your birthday, which I think is around, I can probably get away with tonight. Because if it had been next Thursday, you'd have all been sort of like, it'd all worn off and been forgotten about. So But yeah, happy birthday to you for Monday, Simeon. So, tot your scores up. How did you get on tonight? Your tiebreaker question, if you are playing competitively or if you're adding your scores to the global leaderboard of Quiz Hub, is this. How many miles off the coast of England is the Channel Island of Jersey? So how many miles off the coast of England is the Channel Island of Jersey? As always, nearest to it gets the point for competitive players. If you're adding your scores to the global leaderboards of Quiz Hub, it's the difference between your answer and the correct one. Okie dokie. Answer down in 3, 2, 1. 85 miles. Yep, 85 miles. Jersey is from the coast of England. Well done as well if you got close to that. Right, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for this evening. A massive thank you again to the team at How Here's What You Do. Go and show them some love after this. Make sure you listen to their podcast as well. And I think there's about 13 or 14 episodes on there now. So once you've listened to the episode with me, make sure to listen to all their other bits as well. If you love your quizzing, it is right up your street. And like I said, it was so much fun to record with them. So make sure you do go over and show them some love. Listen to the podcast and let them know what you think of their quizzes as well. So go over there and show them what you think about it all, which I know you will all be great and you'll all go and do that. I'm so very much appreciated. So yeah, and also come back once you've listened to it. Let me know what you thought of my performance. I'm not giving anything away about my performance. It was entertaining to say the least. That is it then from me. So yeah, I'm back on Saturday night with another live quiz, but don't forget JDQ and Jay's links are out tomorrow as well. So for you to get stuck into as always. I've not heard from BBC Breakfast, so I don't know whether I'm on or not in the morning. If I am, I'll pop it on my socials and let you know what time it is, or if you want to go back and watch it afterwards. But I'm on talking about quiz cheating. As it's been a hot topic this week. So I'll let you know if I'm going to be on or not. Right, that is it for me. I shall see you all very soon. Thanks again to Here's What You Do, and I will see you all very, very soon. As always for me, take care. Stay safe.